Hello there and welcome to episode 5 of the Youth Project. If you're new to the series, make sure you go and check out the previous ones. There will be a link in the description for that. But yeah, let's just get straight into this. So we are going to be exploring the Scout a Future Star in this episode, and we're also going to be, I think it's near the January transfer window deadline, so we're just going to be trying to get rid of as many players as possible. So yeah, so we've got this offer for Pele here. We're just going to ask for a little bit more as he is a quality player, so as much money as we can get, we may as well take it, as we may need it later on for keeping players at the club. And just looking at the squad now, for some reason we've got Forrester playing as the centre back. I believe that's because this Horner fella's got himself injured, so we don't actually have anyone else because we've got 2 injuries at the moment to our team, so we are actually going to have to try and fiddle with a few players, just pop them in and around. It has been quite difficult so far. I have had to play quite a few of the other players because the stamina of the youth team players, I've no idea why they put Forrester as centre back. Just look at his stats, absolutely dreadful, absolutely dreadful. But yeah, back to what I was saying, the stamina of these players, because they're so poorly rated, it's just so wank. Literally they play one game and all of them at the end of the game are just so knackered, and literally they just cannot play 2 games in a week. It's literally ridiculous, so I have to sort of rotate subs and things like that. And as you can see now in my youth squad at the minute, I only have 2 more keepers that are 16. I mean, I've got some really good players like this. James Leah looks like he's going to be a really quality player, but I can't sign him at the minute because he's 15, which is frustrating. And my scouts are still currently setting up their networks, which is frustrating as well. But yeah, I've got this one guy here who's 15 as well, but I'm not really sure if we're going to bother signing him, as we're kind of hoping for it to be a bit better. I have just played this game with Wigan, but I did forget to record it, and it was an absolute battle, which I'm gutted about. It did end 5-3. It was an absolutely great game. I mean, we were 3-1 down at one point, and we came back in the second half to score 4 goals. It was absolutely crazy. They had a man sent off as well, which was pretty gruesome as well. So I am absolutely gutted. My error, I forgot to do that, so I can't actually show you any footage from that. But yeah, since it's coming up for the transfer deadline day, we're hoping some of these players are going to go, but we have got enough players to get rid of now, and yet hopefully Pele will go there. I'm not really sure though, because for some reason throughout the transfer window, this January transfer window, I've only had offers for 1 or 2 players. Maybe just no one wants to actually buy anyone at the minute, so we may have to wait to get rid of some of them at the end of next season, or the beginning of next season, should I say, sorry. But yeah, it does seem like it's gonna maybe take a while to do that. As soon as we've got rid of this transfer deadline day, we are going to go and we're going to scout a future star. I'm not really too sure on how it works this one. I've done it before, I haven't actually paid too much attention, and we've just had an offer here for Josh Ainsworth, but he's 16, so I have a feeling he may be one of the players that we have scouted from the youth academy, and they're offering 130k for him, so that's not that much money. I'm just going to go and double check that. What was his name? Josh Ainsworth. So yeah, he is there, and yeah, it does look like he is someone that we have scouted. I do have all the players noted down somewhere that we have scouted, so I'm not actually going to sell him at the minute, just because we don't have that many players from the youth academy at the minute. Even though he is a keeper and we've got a ton of them, I'm just going to reject it, because if they're willing to pay that much money when I've only had him for a couple of months, they may pay more in a couple of years time. And especially if they want him, maybe he's the better keeper, because out of all the keepers, I basically chose the keeper that plays at the minute, Corey or something his name is, because he was the tallest out of the lot, because they all were rated about 45 something when I first got them. So I just started playing 1 or 2. I alternated them because for some reason the goalkeeper stamina seemed to go down quite a lot as well, which was pretty weird, as I've never really seen the stamina for them go down, but because they were all sort of 40s, I guess that's probably the reason why. So yeah, it doesn't look like we are actually going to be able to sell anyone in this transfer window, which is a shame, but it doesn't matter, we will just have to do it next season, which isn't really a problem. But yeah, let's just check out. So we've got another youth monthly report, which we'll just check quickly. So yeah, it's the same one as there has been before. They've added 1 or 2 players, so I'm just going to release some of the people that I don't think are actually going to make it. He's actually got potential of 91, so I think we'll keep him in at the minute. There's Gary Moore here, we're probably going to get rid of. And yeah, anyone that hasn't really got the potential of a 90 player, we're probably going to get rid of, because when you sign them, they've got such a wide variety of where they can go, and then the longer you have them in your squad, it kind of cuts them down. So anyone that's going to have a potential of a possible potential of less than maybe 75, maybe even 80 at one point in this series, I will just be getting rid of. But yeah, now that the transfer window is closed, let's go and give this Scout a Future Star a go. So whereabouts is it? I believe it's level 25, something like that. Whereabouts is it? Level 27, there we go. Scout a Future Star. So yeah, so it can only use one per season. I think I only have the one for the moment, but I don't think I'm too far off for getting another one. So I am just going to go ahead and redeem this now. And yeah, fingers crossed it worked. It looks like it has. Scout has been dispatched. That's good, and will return in the next few weeks. That's good. So I've actually no idea where they go or anything like that. I don't know if they go to one of the countries I've got them in at the minute. But we'll just quickly look at this. So we've got a 90 there, another 90 from Portugal, an 81 there. I think he was already being scouted. Another 90, bloody hell. And don't tell me the next one's going to be a 90 as well. And it is. Wow, that is pretty incredible. So scouting in Portugal, we've just picked up 4 90 players, which we've just all added to the youth academy, should I say, which obviously I think they were all 15, weren't they? So I don't think I can assign any of them yet. Not that I will anyway, as I don't really want to sign too many players from it when they're because they all just start at about 40 or 50, so they're all going to be shit, to be honest. And there we go, the scout has returned. So which one of these is the player? I believe it's this one, as he's from Brazil, and obviously we aren't scouting there. So what's he got? A 94 potential, which for Scout a Future Star, I suppose that's good. I mean, his lowest potential is 82. Ooh, and what's his major stats? Stamina, reactions, balance, aggression and attack, positioning. That's not the best, and he's a centre midfielder, so I suppose there's worse positions he could have been in, so I'll take that. But as you see from out the other players, he's not too much better than anyone else, and he's like this James Leiter bloke, at least he's an attacker. Looks like he's going to be a left winger. That bloke there, an attacker, looks like he's going to be a left winger as well, or a left midfielder, that looks like. So yeah, at least I suppose the worst potential he's going to have is 82. But 94 is the highest. Is a bit disappointing. I thought I may at least be able to get him to something higher than that. But yeah, that's the end of this episode. The next episode is going to be this game against Manchester City. It is the Capital One Cup final, which is obviously a massive game. Make sure you stick around for the next episode, which will be up straight after this video. You can click the annotation just there to head straight over to it, or just find it on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video, and also drop me a comment. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you at the next one.